Here's the thing that artificial intelligence is teaching us about idol worship. Alexander Solzhenitsyn says that what really plunged people into the darkness that characterized the revolution in Russia was the lack of a belief in God. And certainly what has characterized the post-war period has been an increasing glorification of humanity and all of our amazing abilities, our creative abilities, our expressive abilities. But now that we have a machine that can produce artistic works on par with some of the most interesting human creators, we realize the emptiness of our arrogance. This emptiness is the result of idol worship, of worshiping the things that we make with our own hands, instead of worshiping the one who made the true creation, which is the world of phenomena that we inhabit, none of which we made. And we're very proud of the things that we make. But of course, pride precedes the fall, right? Pride is not something to be prideful about. We should not be proud of our pride. But we've forgotten even that. And those who can't imagine anything but humanity to worship are plunged into a dark dilemma. Because it turns out we're just not as special as we thought we were. And while we were the ones who produced the machines to teach us this, they are cold and inhuman. And yet they can do everything we can do, if not better, certainly much faster, and to a degree that ultimately demeans all of our efforts, all of our so-called brilliance. When one compares the output of DALL-E, the AI that can produce an image based on any kind of text input, to the average output of an artist, one sees that it's doing a pretty good job. And it's only a matter of time before it starts producing films, and it's making music already too. Not that particular AI, but other AI is making some rather decent music. Most of the music that we make is not all that impressive. There are some rare exceptions, and we can enjoy music that's fundamentally mediocre. I know I do. But what happens to us when, because it's so easily produced, we simply lose the desire to be creative? It's difficult to be creative. And many people aspire to a creative life thinking that someday they'll walk away from that job, they'll retire, and they'll be able to dedicate themselves at last to what really matters. And in a world where creative people already are rarely recognized for their efforts, what happens when the machines are producing the majority of what people are actually consuming? The psychological crisis that comes on the heels of this is probably not well understood, but my estimation is that this will crush what remains of humanity's sense of purpose and dignity and worthiness. And when that gets crushed, and we have these tools at our disposal, what will we turn them to? The only way out of this dilemma is to return to the natural state of humility, which doesn't mean that we don't create things, that we don't make things. It just means that we don't worship them. We don't place all that psychometric energy into it. And we don't think of it as being a replacement for the divine. We turn our awe and love towards the mystery of the universe. And we restore our sense of humanity as just one small part of the vastness of creation. That to me seems like the only way out. The only way forward is perhaps a better way of saying it. Okay, that's it for now. Thank you for listening. If you would like more information on what I'm doing, sign up at taijireality.substack.com. You can support these efforts at patreon.com/taijireality. If you want to send a one-time donation to PayPal, taijireality@gmail.com. And until next time, adios.